Welcome to the Dragon's Den. My name is Leo Drake and thank you for spending part of your day with me. Please consider subscribing as it is free and stops you being despicable. If you enjoy the video, click the like button and ring the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. In this video, we are ranking Despicable Me films. The Despicable Me franchise, including the Minions spin-offs, is the highest grossing animated film franchise of all time, having earned over $5 billion globally. I will be discussing the movies during this video, so consider this your one and only spoiler warning. There are 6 movies in this list, so let's get to it. Starting at number 6, we have Minions from 2015. Like all the movies on this list, Minions is a fun family film, but I think the reason it is my least favourite instalment in the franchise is because I went in hoping this movie would answer some questions around the Minions. Like, who are they? Where did they come from? Why are they yellow? Why do they dress in dungarees? And what is the language they speak? The Minions movie offers only the most basic answers to these questions while offering very little in substance or character development. Apparently, Minions have been around long before man and always seek to serve a boss. After travelling around, they build their own civilization. However, without a leader to follow, they feel empty, and so Kevin, Stuart and Bob go out to find the new boss. In New York in 1968, the Minions discover dungarees on a washing line, so I guess that explains that. They are introduced to Villain Con in Orlando, and the headline event is Scarlet Overkill. The Minions hitchhike with a villainous family called the Nelsons, who are also going to Villain Con. Scarlet Overkill is looking for new henchmen, and the Minions manage to take the diamond first to earn the job. Scarlet Overkill and her partner Herb want the English Queen's crown and give the Minions gear to help them steal it. Stuart is given a hypno suit, Bob a stretch suit, and Kevin a lava lamp gun. The Minions break into the Tower of London before getting chased. The Queen is actually wearing the crown, so they have to change plan, and in a bizarre twist, Bob pulls the sword from the stone to become king. What? Why? Who?
What happened?
King Bob abdicates the throne to Scarlet Overkill, but the villain is unhappy and imprisons the Minions and intends to execute them. The Minions escape and Kevin flees to a nearby pub where the Queen is having a drink. Stuart and Bob are captured, but a giant Kevin fights Scarlet Overkill, and the other Minions who were left behind in the icy civilization arrive in England too. Kevin saves the other Minions by swallowing a missile and holding on to Scarlet so she cannot escape the blast. Kevin returns to regular size and Queen Elizabeth returns to celebrate with the Minions. Scarlet and Herb return to steal the crown but are frozen by a young Gru. The Minions is a fun family movie, but it does lack originality and substance for the older audience. Number 5 is Despicable Me 3 from 2017. Out of all the Despicable Me movies, number 3 is without doubt my least favourite. It's not because there is no storyline. Each character does have their own plot in this film, it's just that none of them match up. In 1985, Balthazar Bratt was a child actor with his own show. When he grew up and the programme got cancelled, everyone forgot about him. Evil Bratt is seeking to steal the world's largest diamond, but Agent Gru and Lucy are there to stop him. Despite securing the diamond, Bratt gets away, and the new AVL leader fires Gru for allowing the bad guy to escape. When Lucy defends Gru, she is fired too. The Minions want Gru to be a villain again, and when he refuses, the majority of them leave. Gru discovers he has a long-lost twin brother called Drew who lives in Fredonia. I think there was a potential to delve deeper into Gru's parents here, the relationship with his mother, and the fact his father was a villain called the Bald Terror. Both of these are viable options to take in the story, and they are completely ignored. Instead, Agnes searches for a unicorn, Lucy tries to be a mother to the girls, and Gru wants to get their jobs back working for the AVL. I told you none of these stories join up. Margot is apparently engaged to a boy after taking his cheese until Lucy blocks the marriage and earns a fully undeserved mum moment. The minions go to Hollywood where they trespass onto a singing contest and are applauded by the crowd before being arrested. The minions take over the yard before getting homesick and escaping. They return to Gru in a pointless storyline.
I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it.
Brat creates a large toy version of himself powered by the diamond. Lucy rescues the girls and Gru defeats Brat. I realise I haven't mentioned Drew much, but I could not think of anything to say about his presence in this movie. Coming in at number 4 is Despicable Me 4 from 2024. The latest instalment of Despicable Me sees the minions exchange their dungarees for agent suits as Gru attends his school reunion and comes face to face with his old adversary, Maxime Lemal. Do they deliberately make these villains terrible, or is that giving them too much credit? Maxine wears a cockroach suit or becomes a cockroach before being arrested. He immediately escapes custody and threatens Gru, so the entire family have to be relocated under new names. The AVL send them to a safe house in Mayflower, where Gru is going to be Chet Cunningham, a solar panel salesman. Lucy is Blanche, a hairstylist, and the girls are called Bree, Blair, and Brittany. Probably the best thing about this film is the introduction of a baby Gru Jr. in a very Incredibles 2 style move. The baby loves Lucy but is not convinced by Gru. Gru attempts to blend in with the neighbouring Prescotts. The teenage daughter Poppy is mean and picks on Margot at school. Lucy fails at her hairstyling on the first try and the girls go to a karate lesson. The AVL is experimenting with minions taking a super serum. 5 of the minions are transformed into the Mega Minions. There is a strong one, a flying one made of rock, one with a laser eye, and a stretchy one. Poppy knows Gru's real identity and blackmails him into helping her steal the school mascot from Principal Uberstrecht. After stealing the mascot, the principal informs Maxine of Gru's location and he steals Gru Jr. Gru saves his son with a little help from the Mega Minions. While you can't argue with the sense in adding a baby and superhero minions, this film still feels underwhelming, and some people might say that it's only a kids' film, but movies like Megamind or Pixar deliver really high quality films for adults and kids, so it can be done. This movie is fine, but could have been a lot better, and I would like to see a little bit more effort to keep this franchise healthy and successful for the future. Number 3 is The Rise of Gru from 2022. When Gru was a child, he looked up to the Vicious Six, who included Bell Bottom, Stronghold, Vengeance, Jean-Claude, Nunchuck, and Wild Knuckles, a series of stereotypes with pun names. A 12-year-old Gru wants to grow up to be the world's greatest supervillain, and he reveres the Vicious Six and especially Wild Knuckles. The group find a map to the Zodiac Stone, and Wild Knuckles is betrayed by the others. Gru applies to be the newest member of the Vicious Six. When he is rejected, he steals the Zodiac Stone after meeting Dr. Navario. Gru is kidnapped by Wild Knuckles to his excitement, and he demands the stone be exchanged for Gru by the minion Otto within the next 2 days. Gru and Wild Knuckles team up while Stuart, Kevin and Bob learn Kung Fu. Wild Knuckles takes Gru to the Bank of Evil, linking in a few things from the earlier movies. Otto brings Gru the stone, but Bell Bottom steals it before the AVL arrive. The Vicious Five use the stone, but Wild Knuckles and the minions save Gru. This is a decent prequel, and I think a villain league or group works better in this movie, along with cultural references to the 70s, makes it feel a little bit different. Number 2 is Despicable Me 2 from 2013. Gru is arranging a birthday party for Agnes before he is abducted by Agent Lucy.
Lipstick taser!
Gru is recruited by the AVL as an undercover agent at the mall to recover a stolen serum. Gru breaks into the restaurant of a former villain, El Macho, who looks like a luchador. Margot meets a boy called Antonio, the son of El Macho. We get the purple minions due to the stolen serum, who have increased strength, and Dr. Nefario is working for El Macho now. Gru likes Lucy, but she is going to Australia. She comes back for Gru before being captured by El Macho. Gru infiltrates El Macho's casa. Dr. Nefario warns Gru and changes sides, curing the purple minions. El Macho takes the serum before being stopped by the lipstick taser. Gru saves Lucy and they get married. Adding a romantic partner for Gru makes sense, and changing him from bad guy to good guy also works. The villain is not great and the story fairly basic, however it remains a fun family film.
Banana.
That means coming in at number 1 is Despicable Me from 2010. Gru is a supervillain planning to steal the moon. Gru meets the young Vector at the Bank of Evil, and he needs to steal his shrink ray to get the moon. Orphans Margot, Agnes, and the other one, are selling Girl Scout cookies and can access Vector's hideout. Gru adopts the girls so they can sneak inside Vector's defences. After getting the shrink ray, Gru is distracted with the girls and fails to obtain a loan from the bank for his mission to steal the moon. Gru self-funds his rocket, but the girls' dance recital is on the same day as he plans to steal the moon. Doesn't that always happen? Dr. Nefario has the girls sent back to the orphanage as he is worried about their impact on Gru and his mission. Gru shrinks the moon but misses the girls' dance recital. Vector takes the girls to exchange for the moon, and Gru has to rescue the girls from Vector. This movie has fun characters, introduces the minions, and has a surprising amount of heart, with the stone-hearted Gru discovering he needs the girls Margot, Edith and Agnes in his life.
So fluffy, I'm gonna die!
Thank you for watching. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my list in the comments down below, and I would love to hear any suggestions on what you would like me to do in future videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like and share it. I'm looking to post a new video every Monday, so be sure to come back for that and click the link on screen to watch another of my videos. Until next time, hurrah!